morning everyone, welcome back to Edgewater and welcome back to Generations. We've moved on a few months, there was not much going on the farm. Everything was ready for harvest, so we've not been back for a couple of months, but we've crops ready. We have got our wheat over there and the peas here are ready to go as well. Unfortunately, the weather is very much not ready to go. Typical, we've had lovely weather up until now, and then the day we want to start harvesting, we can't do anything about it. Now, this is scheduled to finish just after lunch today, so we'll give it a few hours after that to dry off, and then we can finally get the combine out and get some of these crops harvested. And there is the combine. I know it's been sitting there for a few weeks, but I cannot wait to give this a go. I think this is an absolutely lovely model. Really, really nice. So I'm excited. I'm excited to give it a go. So, in the meantime, we'll check on the cows, make sure they've got enough food. Here we go. Here's the cows. Let's just check on them. They have got a good amount of food. We've got nearly 10,000 litres of milk there that we can sell as well, which is good. Running out of straw, but I'm okay with that because I think we'll actually switch to slurry later on. There's some manure in the manure pile there, which we may sell or we may use to put on the fields. We shall see. Right, we're going to start getting some kit ready, and then we will get out as soon as we can after this rain is finished. In fact, one of the first things I need to do is get this clean. So, we will be back in a little minute, hopefully when the rain has stopped and we can get things going. Welcome back folks, just after lunch here, and the rain has stopped and it is clearing nicely. I've just checked the crops, they are drying nicely in the wind as well. So we are, I think, in a position where we are good to go. So we'll get the combine out, we'll head down. I think we'll start on the wheat before we move into the peas, but here we go. I'm excited. Right, let's get things fired up. Sounds good. Oh, nice animations there on the driver. It's not a big combine, but I think in the fields we've got, we should be fine with it. So, lovely animation, lovely model. Let's see if it does the job. Now we are going to drop a straw swath here. We do want this straw, even though it's not worth much. It's nice to have some as backup, especially as we move later in the series and we start using TMR instead of just silage for feeding the cows. So let's give this a go. Let's see what happens. Do I need to unfold it? Doesn't appear so. Well, here we go. I mean, the head is tiny, but it's combining. Look at that. I'll just put the HUD up as well to see what we're doing in terms of volume in the tank. Here we are, in cab. Oh, not so much in cab. On combine. Can we get round there? No, we're going to hit the fence. But it is working super well here. We'll get this first headland or two off. In terms of volume, it's not the biggest tank on this combine, so we'll probably have to unload quite regularly, and we went to all the effort with the weeding, with fertilising, to prep this field as well as we could, so the yield should be pretty good off this. We shall see, but so far so good, and I am loving this combine. Right, first headland done. Right, 57% in the tank, so one headland has given us over half a tank. I wonder if I run through the other way, so if I do get full before the end, at least the pipe is on the outside for the gravity wagon. And let's go now. My only concern with the gravity wagon is it won't work with our auger. We'll have to just check that before we start. But for now, we'll push on. What we'll need to do is have the Lodestar as the backup, so we do have an option. That gravity wagon doesn't work. I'm hoping it does. Well, when I said I didn't think we'd get round, look at us, we're on 86% already. So we're definitely not going to get all the way around. Which is great. That means we've done a really good crop in here. Don't know what it's forecast to bring in, or the value of it, but we'll have a look at that once we're done. There we go. Now there is consideration that we sell this to the flour mill, get it converted to flour, and see what that brings in value-wise. Might be worth looking at productions as part of the series to see what we can make. There we go, we're full. We are full. So, let's open the pipe. Now I'm slightly concerned. That's not even going to go into the gravity wagon, is it? There's no adjustment on that pipe. I think the Lodestar is the way to go with this. We'll just check with the gravity wagon, but I think the Lodestar might be the option. Here we go. Yep, that's not going to work, is it? That is a shame. That is a shame, but it does potentially avoid that problem that I was thinking we may have, which is the height of the gravity. Actually, looking at the door on this, it wouldn't have been an issue with the augers at all, actually. It's pretty high up. So, now we could go and find another gravity wagon or another trailer that was lower down to help us, but I don't see the reason when we do have the truck. Although even the truck, now I'm thinking about it, could be quite high. I wonder if the truck's even higher than this. Let's grab it and just check. Put it just alongside that. Oh, they're almost the same size. Oh well. We can only check and see, and then we'll have to think around the problem. Well, and we've kind of solved the problem by there being no collisions on the trailer, which isn't ideal. But it appears to be working for now. I would like to find another trailer though. Right, we have a solution. We're going to keep the Kilbros wagon because obviously as time goes on we're going to be moving more and more crop. But we found this in the mod hub. Look at this. How good is this? Holds about 6,000 litres. Will be perfect for what we need just now. Smaller tractor as well required, so we might just pop the Fordson on this. And we'll get on with it. So, now we can really push on and get started. Right, change of plan. Fordson's a little bit too slow. We'll get a bit more speed out of this. So, we'll go for this bad boy. Now, we're going to check it goes under. I'm sure it will. I'm confident it will. And then we can get going good and proper. Look at that. Made to measure. Right. Let's tip this little bit of grain that's in the International, and we'll get out of here with that. And then it's all hands to the pump. Let's get this field cleared and onto the peas as quickly as we can. There we go. Very small trigger there with this trailer. So, that was hardly worth it, was it? Look at that. Over in seconds. Right. We're done though. First grain into the silo. So, let's head out of here now. Let's park this up. Back over where the silage tower is, and we'll head back to the field. there we go. We've got a bit of help in here to give us a hand, but there we go. First field done. We'll get it unloaded. Not sure how much we've actually got in the auger wagon, but it's not masses. But we should just be able to roll under here now. Pick this last little bit up. Oh, there we go. Last few bits in there, and then we'll move over to the peas straight away. Are we going to fill this? Surely not. Oh, it was close. Right, let's put this away. Let's roll over to the bigger field of peas. This is going to take some time, this one. Nice amount of straw in here, though. It's only a small field, but we'll have some fun picking that up with the baler. But peas. This could be a bit of a money spinner for us, so we'll go and empty. Leave that there for a second. We'll go and empty this auger wagon, and then we'll dive into that field. There we go, 3,186 litres in here. And add that to the 1,500 we had already. And that's your harvest. Not masses, but then again, not a massive field, is it? So, there we go. Let's get this unloaded. Roll forward a little bit more. There we go. All good. Now, from a realism perspective, I'm thinking I'm going to move the auger. You'd never mix wheat and peas in the same bin, so let's do it that way. I don't know if these bins are set up to only take one crop, but we're gonna play it that way anyway. Right, the unload auger. We don't need that right now, so let's roll that out of the way over here, and then we'll move the big auger over. And couple the tractor. We'll recouple that in a minute. And then we should be able to move this. There we go, in position now. Let's roll that up to there. There we go. Obviously we're going to have to open the lid as well. And what we'll do is close the lid on the other one as well, so that the rain and the birds and everything else doesn't get in. Now, I'm going to find out where the trigger is. It's here somewhere. There we go, close cover. You can't see that from here, but that will be, the best way to see it will be up here, look. Closed, and then we just need to open this one as well. We find the right place, there we are. Open cover, and again, we'll jump up. As you can see now, cover is open. Nice. Okay, we're all set up here. There is enough of a gap here for a tractor to get through when this is all hooked up. That's good. So bin number 2 is for the peas. Right, we're hooked up. We're good to go. Right, combine time. So this is going to be fun. I'm not sure how far around the field we're going to get before we get unloaded. I don't know what the yield is like off peas, but we'll give it a go. I think they're quite a lucrative crop, so I'm all for it. The more we can get off here, the better. Alright, it means a lot of unloading, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Dusty crop as well. Look at the dust coming off. So now what I might do here, there's quite a few headlands, as you may have seen from the wheat field. The turning circle of this combine is not great, but hey, I'm not going to complain. It's a lovely model. Right, I wonder if we do a spiral actually with the. We just keep going with the auger on the outside. Trying to avoid the issues of too many headlands. We'll see. We'll see how we play it. But so far, so good. Right, there we go. We've made it. I would say 3/4 of the way around. But at 95%, we're just going to cut in here, so that the auger wagon can come alongside us and unload. But that's good. Everything working to plan, so yeah, it's all systems go. There we go, first load of peas into the auger wagon. So, I think we'll take what, I don't remember what it was in here, 4,000 litres this thing takes. So we'll get a couple of loads from the combine, maybe 2.5 loads from the combine, every time we need to go and unload it, so not a bad little system going here. Although I do think we maybe need some help. Right, we fired ourselves a helper. So I've just brought the auger wagon down here, we've just emptied, so I think he's probably going to be able to get round to about here before he needs us again. We've got, how much have we got in here actually? 69%, 70%, so we could probably take one more load from the combine before we need to go back and unload, so we'll wait for that and then we'll go and tip this back in the yard. Right, here he comes back again, so that's worked out well. He didn't get full before he got here, so we should be able to just tag alongside him now on this long edge of the field, get unloaded, which shouldn't take too long because the tank's quite small, and then we can leave him to push on. But this is going well so far. Pretty pleased with how this has started. Now the only thing I've got to be careful of with this is not clattering the exhaust and the air filter off the auger pipe, because it's quite low down. Roll up alongside, there we go. Might just run along here actually, see if he'll unload on the fly as we're going. Oh, we're looking pretty full already. Looks like we're full there. Yep, we're out of here. We'll let him push on. He'll probably be virtually full again by the time we get back. It's yielding well, this crop. Check what price-wise peas were like compared to something like wheat or barley. But with all that effort, like I said earlier on, of making sure that they were well fertilised, all the weeds were removed, our yield bonuses are going to be pretty high, hopefully. Right, let's see if we set up this auger properly as well. But we get ourselves into a little bit of a rhythm here. We could be all systems go now for a little while, and you can sit back and relax and enjoy a little montage. There we go, straight away. Triggered in. I'll zoom up here, you can see it going into the silo as well. Well, folks, this has taken a while, as you can imagine, with the narrow header, but it's working a treat. Everything's running to plan, and we're getting through this very nicely. As you can see, we've set up some skip rows just to allow the combine to get a better turning because of that turning circle on it, that narrow turning circle. But other than that, things are running like clockwork. We'll pick up these straggly bits, as you can see on some of the turns here. We'll do all that at the end, tidy up the field, but it's yielding nicely. The combine is running like a dream. The auger wagon is running like a dream. The silo is filling up nicely, and we are making some good progress. It's so good to be harvesting, I've got to tell you that. So, I suppose on that note, we'll push on, we'll get this done, but we'll call it there for the end of the episode, and just say a big thank you to you all for watching and supporting this series. I know you all love it. We've got a few decisions to make very soon, which we'll keep under wraps for now, but if you tune back in the next episode next week, we'll have a discussion about what we're going to do to expand the farm and move into, we'll start moving gradually into the next generation as well, so you might see some new kit coming along in the next few episodes as well. But for now, from me, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.